What's up, my inspiring people? It's dev.in here. You know I'm gonna get nice and cozy with y'all. Crack open a nice case of excess. Hey man, if y'all didn't know, it's my 22nd on Tuesday, November 7th. Turn up. And just because it's my birthday, I would love to do a little bit of special content with you guys. 22 is exciting. 22, usually I say that's Taylor Swift's year, but nah. It's gonna be my year. We got a couple questions to kind of engage in my past. A couple questions to talk about the future. Man, that's delicious. First of all, what's it like to be 22? What's it like to be turning 22? A lot of people say, new year, same me. Same you. Nah, new year, new me. You know, new year, a more evolved me. I find that turning 22 it excites me. This is the best time to be alive. I don't know if anyone's ever really resonated with that idea that we are beyond blessed, you know, beyond belief right now. I'm excited to say that I can turn 22 and I can live in this day and age and be able to have my freedom. I think the coolest thing about turning 22 is that I have another year to think about all the things I'm going to accomplish at 22. What are some of my goals and what are some of the things that I'm looking to accomplish? You know, setting myself up for financial independence. That's number one. Number two, I would love to stay connected and to continue to grow my community. 22 gives me another year to, I don't know. A lot of people say that people in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And for me, turning 22, I hopefully can look to create more relationships that are in my life for a lifetime. Throughout the years, I've realized, and especially my vast caddying experiences, but, you know, I would love to say that I have 25-year relationships, 20-year relationships. Those things really excite me. I have a 22-year-old relationship with myself, and every year it's gotten better and better. Every year it's going to continue to get better. You know why? Because I ask myself the hard questions, and I answer them truthfully and authentically. I think the first thing in order is, what are my next 12 months going to look like? I always ask myself this question at 22, or for any birthday. When I turned 21, when I turned 20, I had no idea what my next 12 months would look like. And when I started asking that question, when I turned 20, my life started to mean a lot more. I've known my life's purpose since I was very young, but every time my birthday comes around, it's always kind of a slight bit of a wake-up call. A wake-up call that's needed. Not a midlife crisis or early life crisis, but it's more of just an early life redirection. You can call it that, you know? Speaking of some of these goals, I would love to let you guys know that I'll be graduating with a dual degree from Michigan State University. That's number one on the agenda. Number two, of course, like I said, is to grow my financial independence. I think that is what really excites me. Three, we're going to continue to blow up my social media. You guys are going to get more great content. This is going to be an ever-evolving thing. And especially at 22, you guys have 22 more, I don't know where I was going with that. I'm going to take a sip. When we talk about goals, I always like to realize that every time my birthday comes around, the goals typically never change. I like to remind myself of where I'm standing and how far I've came with my goals. I typically have 1, 5, and 10-year goals. I also do have 15-year goals as well. But at the end of the day, it's more about what kind of life am I trying to live? How am I trying to customize my life? And how do my goals fall into place with me achieving that end desired state of becoming financially independent? Financially independent is just stage one of a lot more goals to come. I have things on my mind that I aspire to create community organizations. I aspire to give back. I aspire to be a huge investor into donation funds and to be able to help kids out that needed the same help that I did. Those are all a part of the 5, 10, 15-year goals. But when you talk about your birthday and what you're going to be doing for the next 12 months, that's when you got to get really definitive about what you're going to be doing. What am I going to be doing at 22 to get me to 23? To set me up for where I want to be when I'm 25, 26, 27, 28, you know? Because everything I do now in the present has a huge impact on where I'm going to go in the future. One small decision somewhere can lead me down a path to no despair, or it can lead me down a path to all avail, where I have everything at my fingertips. I like to believe that goals are just milestones. I wake up every day realizing that I'm on a journey to achieving the life that I would like to live, and that's customized by the things I do every day. Those customizations are directed by my goals. So I have daily goals that fall into my weekly goals, that fall into my monthly goals, that fall into my yearly goals. Goals. All right. At the end of the day, you just got to take some time to reflect, have a moment of introspection. I'll be the first to advocate for that. If you don't have any goals, don't even worry about making goals. Let your first cause to action be, you know what? Let me reflect and think about how I want to live. Let me think about the things I'd like to have in my life. Every time I come around my birthday, I always end up having some of those same questions. What kind of people do I want to surround myself with? What kind of things do I want to be doing? What kind of problems do I want to be solving? I think about my birthday as another opportunity to grow. Not just because I'm getting older. Yes, I'm getting older, but I still I'm getting older, but I still look young. So nevertheless, age, the number doesn't really matter per se, but it's just the time that has passed. What have I been doing? I always like to think about the future, but I always got to reflect on the past too. What goals did I set when I was 21 that I look to accomplish in the time that I turned 22? Being real about some of those questions and some of those thoughts, and asking yourself, did I meet myself where I wanted to be at? Think about it, be about it, do it. Don't talk about it. I think I'm a big person on talking and following up my talk with action. And especially when it's your birthday, when it's that time to reflect about, who I am and why I'm celebrating my day, you got to be real about it. You got to be honest and truthful with yourself. And I think that just comes from a very genuine and authentic place, because it's you versus you with you as your biggest competition. And every birthday, I always have that conversation with myself, knowing that only I am the one in charge of my destiny. I'm the one who chisels out the stone of my creation. But it doesn't happen overnight. It happens over many nights. It happens over many days. There's going to be times where I might mess up. There's going to be times where I might not even have my head in the game. But at the end of the day, knowing that I have some time to reflect on these things, failures aren't failures if you look at them as lessons. They're only lessons if you learn from them. I learn from myself every 365 days. And I'm excited to learn from myself more in this next year. First and foremost, as a person turning 23, I've realized over my time that I have to have a happy place. So what is yours? I'll tell you that in my time of being 21, my happy place has been nature. As you can see, we're out here at Michigan State University, having fun in the Benefactors Plaza. Very grateful to be here. Very appreciative for all the people who have helped me along the journey. I'm actually super excited because every time I walk across this campus, I feel like I belong. It's never a moment that I don't feel like this space was not created for me. I always have these moments in my head where endeavoring into new opportunities, you always feel like, am I supposed to be here? Is this for me? Is this environment a place where I can see myself grow? Do the people around here do the people around here make me feel like I belong? These are all great questions. Those are all great questions to ask yourself when endeavoring on new adventures in your future. My happy place is beyond just nature. My happy place is my mind. I love to meditate. I love to have moments of tranquility. I love to have moments of mindfulness. My happy place is in the comfort of being me, in the authenticity that I bring with myself. Realizing the person that I am going to be, realizing the person that I am, and realizing that Devion's gonna be 22. I also have to understand that I have a public version of myself, a private version of myself, and I have a personal version of myself. And every time I have my birthday come around, I always like to see if all areas align. Am I being the same person that I am publicly, the same person I'm being privately? And is that sense of identity, the sense of understanding, all in alignment? And if not, no big deal, you know. At the end of the day, you control the environment you put yourself around. So just know that you have total control over who you are, who you want to be, and how others can see you. You have total control of the environment you surround yourself around. It's about you being able to be your most authentic self on your own time, and making sure that you have some levels of alignment over all three layers. They don't all have to align on top of each other, but they should be definitely stacked close with each other. I also understand that nobody knows what they can expect from Devion turning 22. What can you expect from me in this upcoming year, 2024? You can expect a lot of fun things. I can know for a fact you can expect more excitement, more energy, more positive content. You can expect more opportunities, more stories to be shared, and you can expect more connections being made. I think that the year 2024 is going to be a phenomenal one for any of those who really want to take the leap. I'm looking to take the leap. I'm looking to take the leap because I know my why. I'm Devion, resilient, ambitious, and I love my life. I do what I do because I know what I'm doing. I do it confidently. I do it with huge amounts of conviction because I know where I started from and I understand where I'm going. And people would ask me, Devion, why do you get up and do what you do? Well, if you were chasing the same things that I was doing, you'd get up too. I come from humble beginnings, and I say what I say because I know what I'm saying. I come from times where there's a lot of dark and daring adversities, but I chose to be the light through all the darkness. My struggles have taught me to lean into my work ethic because I come from a house full of people who are content with being content. In the year 2024 and me being 22, I realized that I'm fueled by my winning mindset. I'm fueled by the idea that if I want to be number one, I can. If I choose to seek progress, to have a life of somewhat perfection, that's possible. No one's ever going to be fully perfect, but I can strive for those thoughts. I can put myself in a position to win. If you're playing the game to lose, then why are you even playing the game? It doesn't make any sense. The power to set my mind on building an enterprise of excellence is what keeps my why alive. I'm afraid to lose my freedom, and I don't want to squander my youth. We are so blessed to have what we have in this day and age, in this time. Like I said, the best time to be alive is right now. So what are you doing with your time? What are you doing with your youth? What are you doing with the things that you have at your fingertips right now? I'll tell you what. It's all about four things. staying humble, appreciative, smart, and the most important, hungry. Because Devion, being 22, I'm really, really hungry for more than just food. I'm hungry for a life of fulfillment beyond anything that I could even imagine. There's not even enough words in the dictionary to describe how hungry I am. I'm hungry for success. I'm hungry for excellence. And I'm hungry to share it with you guys. This is Devion.